Welcome to the NPTEL course on Programming, Data Structures, and Algorithms in Python. Computational thinking has become one of the buzzwords that we read about these days. Computational thinking is supposed to be the way that we can cope with the technology that we see around us. However, computational thinking is not something exactly new to us. A lot of the mathematics that we learn in school is computational. For instance, when we use the long division method to find a square root or to do other calculations, we are executing algorithms. Even in day to day life, when we arrange books alphabetically so that we can search for them easier, this is an example of setting up a data structure. Or when we try to optimize the route from where we are to where we want to go. So, what we need to worry about now is how to make this implicit idea of computational thinking more explicit. How do we describe new algorithms? How do we convey an algorithm to another person? Or, increasingly, how do we convey an algorithm to a mechanical device such as a computer? For this, we need a precise notation for conveying instructions, and this is what we call a programming language. So the key to getting into programming is to choose an appropriate language. Traditional languages like C or C++ or Java are very powerful, but also have a heavy overhead to learning. So a lot of time is spent learning the keywords in the language, and a lot less is spent on learning how to program in the language. In this course, we are going to use a new language called Python, which is much simpler to learn, and hopefully, without having to get into too many technical details before one starts programming, we can overcome the fear of programming and start writing real programs from an early stage. So what is programming all about? Well, it essentially boils down to two things. One is algorithms. These are techniques to do things faster and more effectively. The other thing is data structures. So how do you organize information to make it easier to process? In fact, a long time ago, a very famous computer scientist called Nicholas Wirth, who designed the programming language Pascal, wrote a book called Algorithms plus Data Structures equals Programs, which emphasizes the fact that programming is nothing more than a combination of these two concepts. So in this course, we will learn Python, but side by side, we will also learn basic algorithms and data structures. There will be 8 weeks of lectures with about 2 hours of lectures per week. And there will be regular weekly quizzes and programming assignments to ensure that you keep up with the class and gain confidence as we go along. So I hope you will join this course, and I hope that you will overcome any fear of programming you have and become part of the new generation.